Hey guys, MD Prepper here with yet another low-cost prepping options video for firearms. As a follow-up to my Hi-Point C9 handgun video, of course, got to come in here and talk about the Hi-Point Carbine. Good little rifle, gets a lot of bad talk out there as being probably the most hideous rifle ever made. I have to agree, in the original configuration, I've got the old stocks for that. You look up all these old pictures online, and yeah, this thing was pretty hideous back in the day. But a good rifle for cheap. They've, of course, since upgraded to this new TS or tactical style stock. I spent an extra, I believe, $50 to upgrade to this. Got a couple accessories that we'll go over here in a minute. But here's some basics of the rifle. Comes in 9mm, 40, and 45 ACP. The 45 is the newest version out. Of course, I got this in 9mm back when that's all they made, to go, of course, with my C9 handgun. The magazines in this will go in the C9. These are 10-round mags. The magazines from the handgun will not, however, go in this pistol because it's a little too short. For that reason, I don't buy any extra C9 pistol mags. I only use the rifle mags because they'll work in both. This rifle has a 16.5-inch barrel. In its current configuration, it's about 7 pounds. Very handy, very lightweight. The stock set even comes with a strap here. Has a butt pad on it with some, it's rubberized and has some springs on it. Don't know if you can see that. Never quite seen another rifle like that. Seems to work okay. Recoil on this thing was not tremendous anyway, just being a 9mm, but the recoil pad seems to have helped some. Also with a somewhat beefier stock, seems to absorb the recoil a little better. Great little rifle, very accurate. 50, 75 yards, no problem hitting whatever you want to with it. Very reliable feed and function. Again, just like any of the other Hi-Point magazines. If you saw my C9 video, when you get these Hi-Point mags, you want to keep it loaded for a little while. Compress that spring, otherwise you may have some failures to feed. I did that for about a week or two, had no problems at all. Hi-Point only makes 9-rounders for this firearm. You may wonder why. Well, Hi-Point came out with this during the assault weapons ban, when guns couldn't have magazines higher than 10 rounds, so they didn't bother to design anything bigger than that. 10's okay. It's not the best, but if I've got 10 rounds against a single target of 9mm coming out of a rifle, that's some serious ballistics. That should stop them. If it doesn't, you're probably in trouble. They do make some aftermarket mags. Pro Mag makes a 15-rounder, also, of course, single stack. A lot of people have had some trouble with that. I've had 1 or 2 failures to fire. Can't say it's been terrible, but can't say I'd buy any more. To remedy the low ammo problem, of course, buy extra mags. I bought a little magazine clamp that came extra for the stock here. You can carry a 10-rounder on this side and a 10-rounder on this side. Of course, one in the pistol grip here, that's 30 rounds. Again, that's 30 rounds divided over 3 magazines. It's not as good as having an AR-15 or an AK, but hey, this thing doesn't cost anywhere near what an AK or an AR did. In its old configuration with the old ugly stocks, it was about $200. I think it came with a free 4X scope, which I did not decide to mount on this, and I don't recommend a red dot, because when you do that, you don't really have a way to have co-witness with your sights. You burn through those. I just kept the ghost ring sights on it, because I like shooting with ghost ring sights. It could keep me in practice shooting the cheaper 9mm. But it works just fine with the Iron Peep sights. Good little gun, like I said. Not the flashiest by any means, highly functional. This is definitely a beater type gun. I also added this front vertical grip. I think it's like $15. I didn't go for anything particularly high end. Carries real well, shoulders real close, good for in-tight work. Keep it in the back of the car, don't have to really worry about it. It does not hold open on the last round. Not a big deal, but you can push down with this little rotating, I'm not sure what you call it, and lock it into place if you'd like to show that it's empty. That works just fine, very simple. Safety's here, standard flip up, flip down to fire, just like the C9 pistol. Again, this isn't as flashy as an AK or an AR, but it's a lot cheaper to get into. For $250 to $300 with accessories, that's hard to beat. That's about half the price almost of an AK. and almost a third of the price of some of your AR-15s. And again, if you're already on the C9 handgun, it chambers the same thing. If you're looking for a 9mm carbine, this is by far the cheapest you're going to find. I also own one of the Kel-Tec Sub 2000s. I'll do a review on that, but it's about $100 more than this. Only reason I'd get one of those if you already had a Glock or something that already takes those mags. For a simple, reliable gun, this is great. Is it an AR? No. But for a semi-automatic rifle, it does the job, does it really, really well, and won't break the bank on ammo or the gun or accessories. Again, just a good, cheap prepping option. That's all for now. I'll have a few more rifles coming up on my prepping on the cheap. Another shotgun and a semi-auto rifle in 22 will be coming up soon. MD Prepper out.